no video, but today I'm making a video for y'all with some more news you can use, some XRP updates for today, Wednesday, September 27th. It's supposed to be a big day. Chair Gensler is on the hot seat with Congress. Here's a video, quick, just brand new, 10 minutes ago. Chair Gensler on the hot seat. Shout out Crypto Law for reporting this, putting it out. Here we go. Let's play this video here for you.
Digital asset. Third, your efforts to choke off the digital asset ecosystem, which has created real harm for consumers and our markets, is clear to all. You said the law is clear, but your actions have created more confusion and lasting damage. Chair Gensler, you've also said your goal is consumer protection. Yet your actions have pushed legitimate digital asset activities outside of regulated financial institutions where consumers are best protected. On one hand, we've seen bipartisan votes in Congress in this committee to provide clear rules of the road and real consumer protection. And on the other, we've seen your ad hoc regulation by enforcement approach to digital assets on a losing streak in the courts. You refuse to be transparent with Congress regarding your interactions with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. That's the investigation we started last Congress. Finally, your lack of responsiveness to this committee's legitimate oversight continues to be unacceptable. And I want to finish here. In February, the committee made multiple requests for documents to the Securities Exchange Commission. This is normal congressional oversight. Yet 7 months later, the committee has not received a single non-public document that was not part of a FOIA production. As I said, our patience is wearing thin. The SEC is not above the law, nor is it unique. Other financial regulators have routinely complied with congressional oversight. So let me be clear. I do not want to be the first chairman of this committee to issue a subpoena to the Securities Exchange Commission. And you should not want to be the first SEC chair to receive a congressional subpoena. Either we find a path forward where the SEC recognizes Congress as a co-equal branch of government and is responsive to our oversight duties, or my option is to issue a subpoena. It's time for you to consider the lasting consequences of your actions, and what that means to the Securities Exchange Commission's reputation long term. While your time in this role may be temporary, the repercussions for your actions may be permanent for the agency. I yield back.
So, in other words, he has a lot of explaining to do. I don't have another video here on what
efforts to choke off
on what his response is, but there is a lot of other stuff that's going on currently right now. We're gonna go over some deep divers. Let's go over here. So with some positive stuff for the XRP network. So 100%. So shout out to John Nielsen. 100% of the UNL XRP ledger validators are now upgraded. Almost 50% of all nodes are done. We're getting pretty close to some big stuff with the XRP community. Here's some of the more detailed, data on it. Here's the validators, as you can see here, right? This is going to be important. Boom, right? Progress right here. And we're getting pretty close. So that's a good thing, right? The XRP UNL nodes. This is going to be a big deal for the next level of activity. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and XRP has to have that robust decentralization, which it is happening. Here's what the FOIA request to the SEC, right? So they made this. They're going after Jay Clayton soon, because Jay has proven to have a little bit of dirt under his name, and they may go after him too, along with Hinman. There's a high probability. I forgot what website there was. There was a 70%. There's a prediction. I forgot where it was. That they had a 70% chance that Bill Hinman gets convicted, and he gets brought to justice. Like, I'm pretty sure that water's getting hot. The water's getting hot for Bill Hinman, and Jay Clayton's going to start to feel it too. So Empower Oversight has submitted a new Freedom of Information Act, a FOIA request seeking communication between Jay Clayton and former Securities and Exchange Commission SEC chairman and numerous people he may have interacted with regarding the agency's improper handling of the cryptocurrency enforcement decisions. The request stems from Clayton's statements regarding Bitcoin and other senior officials' statements on Ether, suggesting that they were not securities subject to SEC enforcement jurisdiction, only to have the SEC file suit as Clayton was leaving the agency against Ripple, related to another cryptocurrency, XRP, alleging that it was a security. In addition, following his tenure at the SEC, Clayton joined cryptocurrency hedge fund One River Asset Management, a firm that focuses exclusively on Bitcoin and Ether, cryptocurrencies that benefited from the SEC's selective enforcement action. The SEC most recently released documents related to the possible conflicts of interest in the agency's cryptocurrency enforcement decisions. The release came after 2 years of FOIA requests and iteration filed by Empower Oversight. To see these documents and the timeline to request, click here. Boom. So we don't have to go into the details of it, but long story short, you know, there is things that they're going after Clayton. Is that going to come to? Is there going to be fruits from this? We don't know, but the temperatures is rising, and they're going to have to make a decision, right? And so here we go to Steven Nayroff. Steven is the whistleblower with XRP and the Ethereum. Early ICO. He has all the connections. He says he has the roadmap. He says he has a lot of damning evidence. Are we going to see it soon? Hopefully. And he also said that if anything happens to him, that he has measures in place that everything will be released. So I'm pretty sure, you know, they're a little worried about that. So this is another good account, Truth Labs, Boring Sleuth. You know, he goes deep diving into all this stuff with Ethereum and corruption and wallet addresses and everything, right? So it's become clear to me that this post embodies not just some of Ethereum's influencer sleuths, but the general force behind all of the Ethereum. Just look at how Steven Nayroff, XRP, and almost everyone outside of Ethereum, Consensus, and undercover Chinese companies have been treated over the last handful of years. Boom. It's vital you all take time to read this. I want to explain to you. In crypto, we have some influencer sleuths that have answers for all the exploits, except the answers they give aren't actually the truth, the real truth. At best, they're half-truths. You see, these influencers play a paid role for the biggest criminals in crypto. They're employed by both the best analytic companies and by criminals at the same time, positioned perfectly with the best tools and the positional power to control the message. Their job is to get you and everyone in crypto to trust them, that they have the answers, that they are who you need to go to when you need help. You see, if they can keep you believing them, they can offer up a solution to every exploit. Then you don't have to look into it any further. They don't speak positively or engage in conversations with most other sleuths. They play their role, protect their territory, and when someone steals from their ecosystem, that wasn't in their criminal organization, they go after them and out them. This is how they behave. Much like a cartel would if you came and did your criminal business in their territory. These multi-millionaire sleuths both protect their turf and are involved in robbing the turf at the same time. I won't name names, but if you pay attention, you will know who it is that I'm talking about. Think about what I'm telling you as you see it and how they behave and act. They publicly attack me because they fear me. They fear a voice that others can't go to that isn't corrupt, that they can't control the message of. It's undoubtedly their biggest fear. There is a reason they don't DM to talk about research or question something posted like any professional sleuth would do. They choose to publicly attack and use their bot network to try to convince the masses not to listen to the truth, but rather listen to them. Their cover becomes weaker as my evidence becomes stronger. As my community of friends and followers grow and my network of collaborations expands, their voice and story becomes weaker, much weaker. It's weakening by the day. Every so often when I post something too close to home, or even if I investigate using one of the tools they have partnership in, they will attack me publicly and go as far as felony intimidation. This hit a little too close to home when I revealed the FTX drainers. My ask is that if you become aware and think for yourself, don't fall for their charade. Yes, they can sleuth really great when they are protecting their territory, but be careful not to fall for the wolf in sheep's clothing. Always stay curious, my friends. And that is a pretty good message here. So look at this. So this was Shiba. So the Shiba founder deleted Shiba founder deleted all tweets and blog posts. Boom. Ryoshi, I am not important, and one day I will be gone without notice. Take the Shiba and journey upward, my friends. Should all decentralized project founders eventually disappear? So some of these guys, as it starts to get hot, they will start disappearing. Why? Because they know who's involved in this. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, Ethereum, there's a lot of dirt that's going to start to appear on Ethereum. Is that the black swan that we think is going to come in crypto? I don't know. But are they the Enron of crypto? They may be. They can be. So we're going to see. Time will tell. Stay careful. I'm going to continue to report on this best I can with XRP and the sleuths that provide valuable information. And of course, with Solana as well. But anyway, have a good day. This is all I got for right now, and enjoy the rest of your day.